Wait, stop scrolling and just watch this video. Whew, okay, now that you're paying attention, do you want to learn how to write a video title that gets your audience to actually stop scrolling on social media? Today, I'm going to share with you little psychology tricks that help you write titles that actually get your audience to stop scrolling when they see your social media video. Now, just so we're clear, I am not teaching you how to write clickbait. I'm sharing with you proven ways to make your headline as relevant and attention-grabbing as possible so your audience realizes they actually want to pay attention to this video. But remember, if you clickbait people and don't deliver, they won't trust you. Use your powers for good, not evil. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you an incredible free resource that helps you generate really awesome titles in just a few seconds. I'm Stefan Felder, and on this channel, we learn how to create engaging videos on a budget. So if this is the channel you've been looking for, hit subscribe and join the dark side. We have cookies. Video titles. Why do they matter? Well, did you know that 80% of people never actually read past the headline? When people are scrolling past your video, 80% of them won't even click on it to see what it's about. And so even if you have the most amazing video, if nobody knows what the video is about, they're not going to watch it. Which is why on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, you will start seeing this phenomenon, that everywhere you look, people are posting videos with title bars. The title is meant to be a way to capture your attention and get you intrigued enough to watch the whole video. But not every video title that you post will get your audience to stop and watch. It's not really like writing the title of a novel. Boy Meets Girl, When Harry Met Sally, or Journey to Agrabah. These are not titles that will convince your audience to start watching your video on social media. But now I'm going to give you 7 proven ways to create titles that make your audience stop scrolling. You ready? Number 1, start with the end. The simplest way to grab people's attention is literally to use your title to tell people what happens at the end of this video. So for example, you'll notice that Nas Dailies videos very often give away the entire video in the title. For example, here or here. If you're teaching somebody how to do something in your video or you're explaining something, then make sure that the title gives that away. Number 2, answer how, what, or why. Now, humans are naturally curious creatures and we're always intrigued by a riddle or want to solve a problem. If you start off your title with the words how, what, or why and pose it as sort of a question, that will get your audience at least curious enough to read through and maybe watch your video. Number 3, create a title with a single-digit number. We like to know that there is a specific number of things that are going to be covered. Scientists even call numbers brain candy because they're easy to digest and humans like to consume them. This graph shows just how much more people prefer a title with a number in it to any other version of that same title. And pro tip, try to make the number an odd single-digit number. For some reason, people are attracted to this type of number the best. Some examples of titles would be 7 things you must pack on your next vacation, or 5 ways to get him to say I love you. Very clear indication of what this video is about in a list form with an odd number. Number 4, your title should have only 7 to 10 words. This makes the title long enough to capture people's attention, but short enough to be easily digestible. And remember that people actually only read the first 3 and the last 3 words of a sentence. So make sure that those are the areas that have the most important keywords of your title. An example of how to use this would be, instead of using the title, how to get your boss to listen to you when you have a good idea, you would rearrange that into how to get your boss's buy-in at work. You shorten it to between 7 and 10 words, and you make sure that the keywords are in the first 3 and last 3 words of the title. Number 5 is use power words. Power words are any words that are unique and trigger an emotion. For example, courage, eye-opening, hero, free, scientifically proven. Any of these words have emotional triggers that make us feel excited, sad, trusting. So for example, scientifically proven ways to get rid of a cold. Scientifically proven is a power word that will actually trigger people's emotional response and think, this is a trustworthy video, maybe I should watch it. If you want more examples on power words, then all you have to do is Google power words and you'll find tons and tons of lists of examples. Number 6 is avoid generic clickbait. I see a lot of people make this mistake when they start creating titles. They kind of put these generic one-liners hoping that it will intrigue people, and it sounds a lot like clickbait. Watch this video if you want to become rich. The one thing you need to be doing. Now, those titles might work for clickbait articles and they might work for people who are really well known, like Gary Vee and Prince EA, but those are people that have really developed trust with their audience over time, and so they can get away with posting a video like that because chances are people will watch. If you are starting out, do not use generic one-liners to try to get people to click on your video. And number 7, use one of the 4 U's. Neil Patel recommends using one of 4 U's in your title: unique, ultra-specific, urgency, and useful. For unique, using words that you don't really see all the time are probably better than using generic ones. Ultra-specific means be really clear in the title who this video is for. If you're talking about packing stuff stuff for vacation, maybe you want to be ultra specific and say 5 things that moms with little kids need to pack for vacation, or 5 things that you need to pack when you're going on a business trip. Making it ultra specific to a very targeted type of person will make it even more attractive when they see it in the title. The third U is urgency. Make people feel like if they don't watch this video, they're going to miss out. For example, 6 ways to make $1 million that nobody knows about, or 5 ways to get rid of a sore throat right now. Using that very time-specific urgency or that secretive urgency will intrigue people enough to probably get them to watch your video just from the title. And the last U is useful. Make the video title very clear that it's going to be useful to your audience. So for example, what is the best video editing software? That would be a title that would tell anybody who saw this video that if they had that question, this video would be useful because I was going to answer that question. So make sure that your title provides some sort of use that would make them interested to watch. If you're ready to start cranking out these video titles, I'm going to share with you an awesome free resource that I recently discovered that actually helps you do this based off of all of the different tips that I just shared with you. The website is called coschedule.com, and they have a special product called Headline Analyzer. This is totally free, and all you have to do is put in the title that you want to use and they will give you a score. Now, writing videos for a blog post is a little bit different than writing them for social media videos, but it is a really great way for you to get a sense of, is this even engaging? Will my audience be interested in this type of video? And if you get a high enough score, you can assume that this is a title that you should use for your video. And of course, I'll link to the website in the description below. Once you've started creating your video titles, let me know what they are in the comments below, and I will give you individualized feedback on how you can make them even better. I'm Sivan Felder, and I'll see you next week with another video.